The knit cast on is one that's great for beginners and advanced knitters. It's great for beginners because it's just the knit stitch over and over again, so it gives them a chance to practice doing that stitch. And for advanced knitters, they're already so quick at the knit stitch that this should be a really fast cast on. This right here is an example of what your knitting will look like after you've done the knit cast on and then done stockinette stitch or stocking stitch for a few rows. Clearly this is a very loose cast on, as you can see here. Some people do not prefer this method of casting on simply because it is so loose. Over time it can make your work lose shape. I prefer to do this cast on method with a bulkier yarn such as this, because right here you can see that the cast on edge, while it might be loose, it's not quite as noticeably loose as it is on a less bulky yarn. It gives it a nice stretchy edge, so I prefer to do this with bulky yarn. To start your knit cast on, you're going to create a slip knot. So wrap your yarn around your finger twice, pull the back one over the front, the new back loop over and off of your finger, pull it tight, and that's your slip knot. Now place it on your needle and pull it tight. When you do the knit cast on, you're just going to be doing knit stitches over and over again. So take your right hand needle, put it into your loop from the bottom to the top, take your working yarn and wrap it around your right hand needle. Now go back into the same loop from the top to the bottom. Perfect. This is the part where we differ from the knit stitch. When we're casting on, we want all of our stitches to be on this left hand needle right here. So we're going to go into this stitch with our left hand needle from the bottom to the top. Just like that. And now you can take your right hand needle out. And that's your second cast on stitch. You can do this again to knit your third stitch. Go in from the bottom to the top, wrap around your right hand needle, go into the same stitch from the top to the bottom, and now remember, take your left hand needle and go into the stitch from the bottom to the top, just like that. Take your right hand needle out, you might want to tighten it up just a little bit, and that's your third cast on stitch. Continue in this method. You may notice that you don't actually have to take your right hand needle out during the last step. Look at this. Put it in, wrap it around, put it down from the top to the bottom, put your left hand needle in from the bottom to the top, and now if you simply take your right hand needle and put it underneath, you're back in position to knit again. So wrap it around, put it in from the top to the bottom, put your left hand needle in the stitch from the bottom to the top, move your right hand needle to the back, and get ready to knit again. So continue in this method until you have the number of stitches cast on that you require.